Welcome everyone to a very special video. I can't believe I haven't actually posted one of these before. We were going to meet and I actually had beta codes for this before it went live on Steam, and we had a blast playing it. But I have an amazing announcement that I think many of you are going to enjoy. I know I'm super pumped for this. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the game in a second, but I want to let you guys know about a big event that is coming up, and you're not going to want to miss it. Basically, the game station, the network that we are a part of, YouAlwaysWin, MeatWagon 22, and the gun shop, is going to have a battle royale, and the videos are going to be live next weekend. And of course, I'll do another video and let you know, and I'll give you the links to all of the videos on all the channels. And you know why you're gonna want to watch this? You know why? Because there's some pretty epic people playing in this. Of course, myself. I'm just kidding. Ego aside, we got Yogscast, we got Totalbiscuit, we got Jessecox, SideStrafe, Husky, StarCraft, Dodger, Criken, MeatWagon 22, myself, JefMajor. It's gonna be a major battle. I mean, those are some big names. We're going to be going in there and just slaughtering each other. If you haven't played this game, there's a bit of a learning. Look at this. Swing the hammer! Bring the pain! Oh, yeah. The jump, by the way, I hope none of them know this, but the jump attack and the hammer, this guy is beast. First of all, the player that I'm using here is the Heavy Knight. He's got the most armor. He's slower than everyone else, but, man, he can take more hits. And you can see just swinging, getting in there and just demoing people. God, take the hammer. Nothing. So this game is Chivalry Medieval Warfare. It is hella fun. It is actually a lot of fun, this game. When we played it on the beta, you know, obviously there weren't a lot of people online. It was a bit harder getting on. Now it's not so much. And you know what the brilliant thing about this is that there's servers, you know, right across North America and UK. I think maybe somewhere else in Europe as well. I'm not positive on that. All I know is that they have servers for everyone around there, so you can find them based on ping or whatever. There's 3 game modes that are in here, which is, or actually no, there's 4. I believe 4 game modes. Sorry. Let's see: free for all, team deathmatch, last team standing, and team objective. Now, as a side note, for next weekend when you see all of the battles, and you're going to get to see, oh, off with your head! You're going to be able to see the perspective of every person playing. So all of those people that I mentioned, you're going to be able to go on their channels and see their perspective on the battle, but there's going to be like a huge compilation video that's going to be on the Game Station Network. So I'm going to give you a link to the Game Station Network right now. And of course, if you don't know them already, but I'll put the links to the other channels next Friday when all of the videos go live. This is just sort of a, hey, you know what, it's about to happen type of video. Oh, archers are just, these guys are, oh, push back with the shield. Oh, you're coming in, you want a little bit of that action? I don't think so. Boom! Hammer time! Yeah, I'm like MC Hammer, medieval style. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, the videos for this one will not be on the gun shop. They'll only be on YouAlwaysWin. So make sure, if you're not there already, to subscribe. Anyway, there's 4 classes in this that you can choose. That is the archer, which obviously you're an archer. And you can use the bow or I believe the crossbow. And man, if you're, it's actually a difficult class to learn, but if you get good at it, they can do some serious damage in all game types. Of course, you don't want to use an archer in like free-for-all in a gladiator-style arena, which I'm not showing. Look at this, just button spamming. You gotta watch it, actually. I know it looks chaotic and everything like that, but you have to time that that hammer. And if you just spam your mouse button, actually, like the way it looks like I'm doing, you'll actually cancel out your shot, like your swings and stuff, so you cannot do it. You've actually got to time it, and I know it looks all flailing. Anyway, so you got the archer, you got the man-at-arms, which is like the ground soldier. He has the least amount of armor, but he's fast, so if you want to like whip around, he's like the guy who's just like, oh, come on, get at, go. You want some of the hammer? Oh, no! Ah! Man, I'll tell you right now, this game is so much fun. You know, there's an awesome feature now. I'm going to get to the other 2 classes in a second, but there's an awesome feature. I do it almost every single time in the games now. when I start, and in the middle, when I see someone like on the enemy team, you can press C, and what happens is he does a battle cry. Like he'll take his hammer and smash it on his shield. He's like, "Today is a good day to die," and then he goes running in. It's friggin' awesome. There's so much. You can taunt them, like once you've killed a body. There's like taunts and stuff. You can like, basically, it's like elite teabagging on the individuals. So, we've got the Archer, we got the Man-at-Arms, we got Vanguard. Now, Vanguard uses spears, long range, like, either spears or, like, what is it, kind of like axes on the end. I don't know what you actually call them, but they have a huge long range. Like, so you can start swinging that thing and keep them back, and they're pretty deadly. But you don't have a shield with them, that's the problem. And that's why I like the Knight. I typically use the Knight only because he has a lot of, look at that. What you want? You better start running there, Mr. Friggin', uh-oh! Oh no! Ah! Spoke too soon. See, I'm watching this for the first time too. I don't even remember this match. I do know that I won it, but hey, this game is not... Sometimes I'll have a game where I'll have a really crazy high kill-death ratio, but in the most part, like other objective games, like this I think is just free-for-all, so it's just... I just spam. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many times you die as long as you get a lot of kills. But in team objective, you're going to want to constantly be in there. There's things called team objective, like... And they last actually quite a long time, so they got more of a storyline to them. Oh, there you go. Nice! Like pushing a corpse of dead bodies. So one team has to push this wagon filled with dead bodies, and they have to actually push it up to the other team's watering well and poison their watering. And then it goes, once you complete that, and if they stop you, then the game ends right there. But if you get it, then it opens up the next part of the actual team objective, and it goes on and on. It's actually really, really cool. I thoroughly enjoy this game. Again, it's got a bit of a steep learning curve, which is good in my books. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, having a steep learning curve keeps the interest there. It's not like absurdly hard so that you can't get used to it, because that's the other end of the spectrum. If it's absurdly hard, it can tend to sort of turn you away from the game itself. You know what I mean? Like if it's just like, wow, I can't even get kills, I still suck at the game, then it can not be so much fun. Look at that, and fire. Fire! I'll tell you right now, the biggest thing that gets me all the time are those archers. And especially even in the team deathmatch type games or anything like that, because when you're engaged on the battlefield and those archers are up on the hills, holy Toledo. And you also have to watch friendly fire, because that's always on. So it's not so much in free-for-all, but even in team deathmatch, you know, team objective or anything like that. Look at that. Jumping in it is a skill that you need to learn. Oh, come on! You have to be super careful, like when you're in the battles with the teams and everything, because if you get into a cluster with your teammates and everyone's swinging, believe me, and they're like wide swings. Because think about it, like this is a broadsword, like old medieval days, and they were heavy. So when you swing it, it's going all the way around. You know what I mean? And you've got it. Oh man, did I actually win that? No, I got knuckled down on that. But you know what? You can slaughter your own teammates, and they'll get pissed, and they can kick you out of the game. If you keep going into battle and you actually keep killing your teammates, whether it's on purpose or not, the team can actually vote to kick you out. You know what I mean? If you're actually in there, which is a nice feature, because especially in a game like that, it's kind of nice. You know, I play other, you know, first-person shooter games. By the way, what you're seeing here is, I forgot even to mention this, I'm playing in third-person view. This is a normal first-person. I choose to play in third person because I find it easier to see where my enemies are, so I can swing the hammer. But it defaults to first person, and then you just change to this view. There's the... There's the war cry. Yeah! I like it. It taunts him. Gets me all pumped up, too. It's a great friggin'... It's a great little game. Oh, I'm gonna die with them fire. No, he's gonna get owned. But you can see, even in third person, sometimes it impedes your vision there, but I love the features. I like the selections of the classes. I think it's very well balanced. They had problems. They tweaked it. They had the beta, which we were part of, and there were like some OP things like the spears. You know, the spears would kill you in like 1 or 2 throws, and they had a ton of them, and they were brutal. Like, you couldn't even get near them. They could hit you in your feet, your head, whatever. And if you had no shield, you're done. Like, it was near impossible to block them. You had to do a lot of strafing, but... So there are actually skills in this. There's tactics and maneuvers that you want to learn to do. Oh, there we go. And we are done. That was nice. Anyway, go check it out. Don't forget, next Friday, crazy Battle Royale going on at the game station with all those big people. Check them out in the description below.